I messed up. And so it was bound to happen. If you've been following along for the last couple of weeks, you know that I started sending out daily emails and videos to you all. But then on Wednesday last week, I missed a day. And that day then turned into 3. And now we're here at the start of the next week, and it's time to jump back in, hopefully get back on the horse, and start producing this daily content, because it is something that I committed to doing for a year. It's something that I believe is very important to do to help you all here on the email list, you all who are following along, to really help you get your podcasting business up and running, to help you in the podcasting department, help you make some progress. And I also believe that it's going to be a great way to really connect with the audience, to connect with everyone, to build that relationship, and hopefully get you some results is really ultimately what I want to do here with this daily content, and just simply get used to producing content on a more consistent basis using a more story-based format, really sharing stories from my life, sharing business lessons that I've been learning throughout just the daily interactions that I'm having. So that's the reason this all started, and like I said, I kind of lost some momentum. Had that missed day, and then that day turned into 3. And I see that happen so often in the podcasting world. There's people who are very excited to get started, really want to have their podcast, want to record some great content, get their message out to other people, get their message out and to really grow their audience and grow their business. And they get started and they do a great job with the first few episodes. But then they get to episode 7, and it's very consistently episode number 7, where people miss a week. And in fact, there's kind of a term in the podcast industry, which is pod fade, which usually happens right around episode 7. It's at that point where things go from being super fun and exciting and the brand new shininess kind of wears off to, okay, now this is a little bit of work. This is something that I have to put real effort into, and I can't just be carried through by the energy and the momentum of something new, something exciting. It's time to actually plan out episodes. It's time to actually go butt and seat and make the thing happen, to actually produce some real content. It's time to actually start getting to work. That's where I believe systems, checklists, templates, routines really come into play. That's where if you can have those built into your workflow, if you can have things as templated as possible, if you can have things, a routine around everything, if you can create a checklist and a system, a procedure to follow, you're going to eliminate a lot of that extra willpower and that extra effort that it's needed. You're going to lower the barrier to getting great content produced. And by lowering that barrier, you're going to be able to maintain that momentum even more. And that's a big reason why I've added so much. I've added all kinds of checklists, all kinds of templates, and really walked you through a system for podcasting in order to help lower that barrier of entry, in order to help lower that amount of willpower that you need in order to produce great content. I've done that all and added all of that into the Podcasting for Profits membership. You can join that. There'll be a link in the description below, or just simply head over to yourpodcastguru.com/membership, where you can dive on in there. But now let's get back to the emails, the daily emails and the daily videos. I have a plan for them. I'm very excited, and I think I'm going to be getting back on track. I think I can definitely get back on track, where I will be fully committed. Every single weekday, you're going to get a new email and a daily video from me. So I will tell you more about that system, that process, how I'm actually going through and doing that here later this week. But I just want to let you know that be on the lookout tomorrow. I am going to be talking to you about the 3 things that every single podcaster needs. So I'll dive into that into a video and an email. But for now, I just want you to go out there and to think about what your systems look like. Think about what your processes look like for creating great content. And I want you to start templatizing as much as possible and creating systems and routines around as much of your content creation as possible. And if you want some help with that, join us for the Podcasting for Profits membership by going to yourpodcastguru.com/membership. And until tomorrow, go out there and lead on.